Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report, because without you guys, I certainly wouldn't be making a YouTube video at 6 a.m. in the morning. And it seems like I was just talking to you guys. That was the last thing I did last night before I went to bed. Talked about the good old Dallas Cowboys, but you know, I'm obsessed with them. I'm always talking about them. But for once, I'm actually bringing some good news. And really, to be honest with you, I'm amazed that I'm saying this, but Jaylon Smith is a go for the game against the Colts. This is an amazing turnaround because the knee injury he suffered was catastrophic. I mean, we're talking about just shredding his whole knee to the point where the nerve was severed. And going through about a year of actually still that nerve not regenerating. And that's one of those things that the longer it takes to come back, the less chance there is that it will come back. So the fact of the matter that it started reacting, around January or so, to begin to get a little bit of feeling and a little bit of movement, him still dealing with the drop foot and the Ritchie brace that he's been wearing and things like that. But evidently, they haven't said exactly how much completely it's come back, but it's come back to the point where he's able to actually start playing. Now, one of the interesting things is I remember being at training camp and watching him quite a bit is the tape job that they do. And that's one of those things that I hated in football in college, because we get to college, they tape your ankles every practice, every game, and what they do is basically first they spray it with like this spray. So you got this cold spray that's on there that's kind of a little bit sticky. Then they put this flexible like stuff that's on there that keeps the hair off of the tape, and then they would tape down the sides, and then they would wrap your ankle like crazy. And for me, my game predicated on speed and being able to move quickly. But the tape was made so that way when you're getting hit, it gives you extra support so you don't turn your ankles. But to me, it felt like it slowed me down. Well, the tape job they're doing with Jalen Smith is not only on his ankle itself with the Ritchie brace and things like that, but they're also taping the outside of the shoe. So that's eliminating a lot of that drop foot as much as possible. But again, that's one of those things that negates your speed some. Although, looking at him in practice, we saw the other day where, he did a blitz, boom, he got in there, got the sack. I mean, they didn't take him out of the ground because it's practice. Not a game, it was practice. But he's moving around really, really well, and he's got a lot of quickness. So they feel that he's ready to get some game action. I'm hoping that he really is, and I'm hoping that foot is regenerating, that nerve is really getting there, because if he can get there with Sean Lee is a great weak side linebacker. Sean Lee's career got much better. He stayed healthier because Sean Lee is one of the fastest white boys out there. Don't say, think I'm being racist or anything like that, but generally speaking, black guys are a lot faster than white guys. But Sean Lee is fantastic in pursuit from that weak side. And with him being on that weak side, he's not taking on the big hits, which has helped him healthy, helped him from, shredding the knee, helped him from getting concussions and all that. And he's a better linebacker from that standpoint. You go ahead and get Jalen there in the middle with his speed and athletic ability. If that foot is 100%, all of a sudden, you're looking at one of the best linebacking cores in the NFC East. In fact, in the NFL, provided they're healthy. So that's something to be excited about. I'm happy to finally get some good news on the field instead of hearing about, this guy being suspended or that being suspended and so on. We also know that Rico Gathers got a concussion yesterday, or is in concussion protocol. Definitely got his bell rung. But as I was saying last night, that this is probably the first concussion that he's had rather err on the side of caution and make sure he's healthy for the regular season, as opposed to a meaningless preseason game. And believe me, it's meaningless. You know, so many people were mad that, you know, the Cowboys didn't win against the Rams. But guess what? We lost the game last year to the Rams as well. It ended up being 13-3. So tell me, what does preseason mean? Not a damn thing. So it is what it is. Whew. I am still feeling exhausted. But today I'll get out of here about 2 o'clock. So 7.5 hours from now I can be heading home. And then I'm going to relax a little bit. See if I can catch up on getting back to normal. Damn, I'll be glad when they finish this tunnel. In DC, land is so valuable that they're selling air. They are literally taking $3.95 and they're putting buildings over top of it. So for the last year and a half, they've been tearing up the road here and rebuilding it. And I think they got another 2 more years of it. But I guess that's progress for you. So as always, friends, I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo. And they keep telling me, don't quit your day job. Have a great day and strive to be the best at whatever you're doing.